Finally, after so many years of waiting for a brand new Sopranos content, we finally get it here in 2021 after the last season ended in 2007 with a brand new prequel film that fans have been dying for, and I'm here to talk about it 2 days before the new movie comes out. Welcome back, film fans. This is Let's Be Real, Brad. Today on the channel, I want to talk about the brand new 2021 crime drama film called The Many Saints of Newark. The Many Saints of Newark is a prequel film to the HBO's critically acclaimed and one of the best shows of all time, The Sopranos. The film is directed by Alan Taylor, who is a great director on the original show, and written by David Chase, who is the original creator of The Sopranos. This is my favorite all-time show because I love every single aspect about it. I was reviewing each season in depth from seasons 1 through 4, so I actually leave a link in the description down below if you want to check those out. I never did 5 or 6. I might do those maybe in the future one day. So now that I was able to see the film, I have to say that I do think this is a good movie, but I did leave kind of disappointed. So let's start off with the positives first, and let's get right into the acting. The actors were casted perfectly into these roles, and I truly felt like they were the younger versions of the iconic characters that we beloved so much from that show. Michael Gandolfini stars as young Tony Soprano, which, if you don't know already, is the son of James Gandolfini, who plays the iconic Tony Soprano. But since he passed away in around 2009, Michael Gandolfini wanted to play the younger version of his dad, and I thought he did a tremendous job in the role. Vera Farmiga was also amazing in the film, playing Livia Soprano, who is an iconic character of The Sopranos, and she just matched Livia Soprano's energy with such perfect passion, and you can able to see all the mannerisms and the way she speaks and just feeling like she is that character, and I just couldn't unsee it. But one of the best performances of the movie was Alessandro Nivola, who played Dicky Moltisanti. I thought he was the perfect choice to play him, being such a major part of why Tony Soprano became the iconic Tony Soprano we know. My next positive with this film is the direction. Alan Taylor, again, is able to craft so many great shots in this film that were very good, and they were able to make this movie so visually interesting. But the other great thing he's able to do is being able to get amazing performances out of every single person, which he was able to do on the original show as well. And my last positive with this movie is the detailed Sopranos references. All the Sopranos fans are going to eat this movie up. Now, let's get into my many negatives that I do have with this movie, and it all pretty much boils down into one negative, and that is that this should have been a show instead of a movie. This movie clocks in at 2 hours, which is way too short considering that each Sopranos episode was around 50 minutes each, and they were able to explore every single character with so many different characters along the way that all intertwine, all have great arcs. But in this film, you can see where those aspects are supposed to be. There are some really great scenes on their own that I was super engaged in. But when you think about the movie as a whole, as you finish it, you feel like that there are so many subplots in this movie that were able to be explored, and they just feel like a snapshot of what this movie's supposed to be. And that could be coming off as very confusing for newcomers, which is the next negative I want to get into. And that is that if you are a person who has never seen The Sopranos before, and you're going into this movie blind as you possibly can be, I truly think you're going to be confused quite a bit throughout, because I do feel like this movie was specifically made for Sopranos fans. After I left this early screening, there was a lot of people that I was able to talk to that they hadn't watched the original show, so they were so confused of what was happening. I feel as though this movie should have focused specifically on Dickie Moltisanti and the crime family, and don't introduce Tony Soprano until maybe later in the movie, or just have him as a small role. So overall, guys, The Many Saints of Newark is a good, solid crime drama film that is able to add to the original Sopranos show. It is very entertaining. It has great acting, it has some great violence, and it has very great directing and great dialogue. But unfortunately, this movie does feel like a mess with too many different subplots going on and just feeling not cohesive as a whole. If you are someone who hasn't watched the show yet, I probably would skip this movie unless you really are interested in checking it out. And if you do so, definitely check out the show as well. I am giving The Many Saints of Newark a 6 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I want to know, have you seen The Many Saints of Newark? Have you seen The Sopranos? Let me know down below what you think of each. And as for the people who haven't seen the show, what did you guys think of the movie? Do you guys agree with me? Let me know down below in the comment section. As always, I will see you all in the following review.